Stop. Oh. Okay. So what are we calling this podcast?
I have no idea.
The No Name Podcast.
For now.
Welcome to the No Name Podcast with Al and Benson.
Fresh start.
Yeah. Benson was nagging me. Yeah. What do you want to talk about, Nagger?
Life, man.
What's happening?
Nothing much. Basketball, school. This is a bad start.
Who cares about bad starts? We bad start every game.
That's true.
I think that just fits the mold.
Except not some games.
Not some games, but some games, yes.
So
we just
sometimes we bad
no
start.
lulls.
Yeah.
No lulls in this podcast.
Yeah.
There would be no lulls. We need Cam to come to. Oh, wait, where's Cam?
He was at lunch with his friends.
He hates
Buckley.
Buckley. When you talk about the Super Bowl that you slept through,
Only the first half.
what do you think? Did you think they were catches? The two catches.
I think for sure the second one was a
the
catch.
Ertz one.
Huh?
The Ertz one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was obviously a catch.
Yeah, and then for Collins was like, no.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shut up.
There's no way that is not a catch. What do you think? What do you think about the first one?
Yeah, he was because he had possession. He was just like moving it into
Right.
his arm.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought
that's
were
what
both.
runner when you're. I don't play football, but you know football players do that.
Yeah, I thought it was, or both of them were a catch.
Yes, thank you. People that said it wasn't.
Yeah, they were so like against that being a catch. They're commentating.
Yeah, but they were against both of them.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know what a catch is. Like, well, that's like I like the idea that people I've heard people like put out is you just ask people in bars if it's a catch or not, and that's what the rule is.
They can't be the fans of that team though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even though I've heard Patriots fans say that those were catches.
Yeah. That's confusing. Like all the rules
it's
they've
just
made
like,
up
if
for
it
what a
is,
catch is.
It is. If it's not, it's not. I don't know. I mean, you can just tell. Like, you can look at it. Like, oh, that is, that isn't. I think they're making new rules though.
I was watching like a sports show today, and
You watch TV?
yeah,
Oh.
lots of TV, and it showed a highlight from like a Dallas Cowboys game way back in the day, and like the guy caught it and rolled over, and then like they called it a catch, but he clearly dropped it.
Yeah, it's just who knows.
Yeah, before instant replay.
This is before there was television and cameras. Probably was pretty. I don't know if there are any that good of commercials. That good. I don't think that was the correct sentence, but
yeah, I laughed a little during the Jack in the Box one.
Which one was that?
Where whatever like the cook lady ripped off his nose.
Yeah, I was not paying attention.
You didn't see that?
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
That many
but
good
like
ones.
he was like, what the?
I feel like everyone talks about how good the commercials are gonna be, and then it's always underwhelming.
Yeah, my favorite all time was like a Budweiser one, and they did like rock paper scissors for the last beer, like rock paper scissors, and then the guy grabs a rock and knocks the guy out. That was like when the Colts played the Bears or
It could
something.
have just been like scissors. Oh, that's scary.
Rock paper scissors. He grabs
Rock,
a rock,
paper-
and knocks him out.
No, he should. One guy should grab paper and like slice him, and it doesn't do anything. And then the guy comes back with the rock.
That's my all-time favorite one.
That's how you do it right there.
I thought that Eli Manning.
It wasn't. People thought it was really funny. I didn't think it was.
It was pretty funny.
Maybe because I haven't seen Dirty Dancing or whatever it's from.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was alright.
Seeing Eli Manning try to dance was pretty funny.
That's true.
Those commercials that they used to do with like the Manning family, those were funny.
That's right. Now they all broke up. They're like a boy band. They broke up into their own commercials. They grew up so fast. So, have you been to Lithuania before?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
How come?
Because our favorite family lives there.
That's true.
No, I think this should be a ball-free podcast.
Ball free.
I think if I make a new website, that'll be like the
Ball
average.
free.
ball family free sports media outlet.
Just one question about the balls.
Oh my word.
Is this this league? It's like professional, but it's not very good, right?
I mean, it's still a league. I don't know.
Like,
I've heard people say it's good. People say it's bad.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
know.
But like, when they put on this like big baller brand tournament,
That was
was
something
that
different.
just to get them playing
That
time?
was something different.
Right,
That
right,
was something they put.
right. That was
They
like
still
out of their
play,
league or whatever.
But they still play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure the big baller tournament was just so they could like get exposure.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. Yeah.
Because they're not playing as much in their
Alright,
regular
that's
games.
enough. That's enough.
Okay,
Shush.
we're done.
No more questions.
The No Name Podcast is officially
The No Name Podcast is the No Ball. The No Ball Family Podcast. That's too confusing.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The No Lamello Jello Podcast.
We can brainstorm,
Brainstorming.
create a web.
Create a what?
You never did that?
Create a web.
Whenever you were going to choose something to write on.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. You know, you just, at this point, that's too much. That's too time consuming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
Well, Al thinks he's going to take all online classes next semester.
Why would we
or
talk
next
about
quarter.
We don't need to talk about that. No, don't put, I'm taking that out. We're not putting that in there. No.
Why
that
not?
doesn't go in there. Let's talk, because that doesn't need to be exposed to the world.
Mm-hmm. Al wants to just sleep in until like 11
No,
o'clock,
I just don't
12 o'clock.
drive to Kansas.
I think you taking online classes would consist of you waking up at like 12 o'clock, doing whatever you're going to do for like an hour, do your homework, and go to basketball. And then go home, play 2K, stay up till like 2.
What do you know?
And repeat.
That is not what would happen. I would be a very studious person.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. We're taking that out. That wasn't appropriate. Let's talk about Benjamin Simmons. He got snubbed.
You think?
Yeah, he got snubbed 3 times. The original vote, the Love, and the other guy that got hurt. Wall. He should have replaced. He should have every time. He should have made it.
You think?
Nobody wants to watch Kyle Lowry, and nobody wants to watch Goran Dragic.
Yeah, I was surprised by Dragic.
I think he's been playing well, but
He
I
has,
just like
he
Simmons
has,
better.
but
That was a personal bias of mine.
Yeah.
And I guess Lowry is very high in something.
do you think Simmons will get Rookie of the Year?
I mean, he should, but people want to argue for Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah.
I say whoever finishes with the better record, but I don't know. He's in the West, so it's confusing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just biased to Simmons. I haven't watched that much. Just biases.
Yeah.
Shrug.
Shrug. We need some video on our No Name Podcast.
That's not a podcast if there's video. I don't know.
Incorrect.
I know, I've seen podcasts with videos, but that's a lot of work.
I know it is.
I don't have that kind of equipment. Actually,
Or
I do.
money. I'm broke.
It doesn't take money.
I'm broke.
Right.
I have the most money in my bank account right now that I've had.
$3.
Yeah. I've been riding on like 60 cents.
Well, maybe if you didn't go out to eat every day.
I don't go out to eat.
Yes, you do.
Okay. When I was driving the Tahoe, it was either use $5 to get to school, and then, because every trip to school and from school, every trip was $5. And so it's like, am I going to waste $10 to go home and then come back?
Or you just bring a lunch.
I know. I should have done
There
that.
you go. I just beat your argument.
I know.
I have all these details, but just one simple thing would fix everything.
I know. It's called being lazy.
And you say I'm lazy.
You are lazy.
Hey. No, I'm not lazy. Watch it. Oh, I thought I heard something. Earthquake? Are you scared for the earthquake?
Earthquake?
I think there's supposed to be a big one. Just, in general. In this, because of the, the plates in the ocean and
right.
stuff.
There's earthquakes
Are
all
you
the time.
scared for that? Do you ever just think, what if it happened right now? I think that all the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
not
used
all
to
the
be
time,
so
but-
scared of natural disasters.
I am scared of natural disasters.
I
Like
saw a tornado.
tornadoes.
I saw a tornado like a mile
Tornadoes,
away from my
I'm
house.
terrified of tornadoes. Or what's it called?
Earthquakes, hurricanes,
Yes.
tsunamis.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. That's why I don't like going to the ocean. Tsunamis are scary. I think I was talking about this with somebody recently.
When we lived in Chicago,
You were scared of tsunamis?
we were scared of tornadoes. And like we were camping one night and the tornado siren started going off.
That's scary.
And so we went home and we were with like all our friends that we were camping with. And I just remember looking out the window and we could literally see the tornado like in the woods by my house. It was like a mile away. It was so
See,
scary.
this is why no one should live in the middle of the United States.
Yeah, bro. It was the scariest thing ever.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
I think I lived there for like 4 years and we had like three like warnings or whatever.
See, I've lived here all my life and never had one. I like those odds.
There was like a big siren at my school.
Wow.
Yeah. It was tough. It was tough.
This is why I feel like this is one of the safer places.
Yeah, suds are in.
See, if you put a basketball team here, they would never die. Okay, that sounds terrible. But it'd be more safe.
Yeah, unless
I'm kind of surprised.
Mount Rainier blows up.
Why didn't you know? Stop talking about it. I'm kind of surprised that a tornado or a tsunami has never wiped out some kind of stadium or arena or whatever.
Yeah.
Has it? Well, I guess there's the metro, like those dome stadiums that were like a bubble.
Mm.
They've like, but that wasn't a natural disaster. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Whatever. I don't either. Why does Kentucky suck this year?
They don't suck.
They lost like 4 games. I don't know. I feel like they're not good.
They're young. And
you can't even use that excuse with Kentucky. They're always young.
They're the youngest they've ever been this year.
How is that possible?
They
had like
one
7
sophomore
freshmen.
who plays.
Who plays? Yeah, what happened to...
Or 2 sophomores.
There's Shasha
Kalia Jones.
Yeah, him. He plays like 2 minutes. And then there's...
Wenyan Gabriel.
Yeah.
They'll put it together. A few years ago when they went in as like an 8 seed, they finished in the championship game.
Yeah, I'll probably still pick them to go far.
It was...
Big yawn.
This like happens every once in a while. Like, I don't know. They'll put it together. They'll peak at the right time. Just like we will.
I mean, they've missed it once.
I know. That was terrible. They didn't have close to the talent that they have this year, though. That year.
Do they have any talent?
Willie Cauley-Stein was like their best player.
Willie Cauley-Stein is a god.
He is. I agree. He's a lot better, but all he could do in college was dunk.
What does he do in the NBA?
Dunk. Block shots. But
Kings
he's not like
so
the focal.
Better. The Kings are dumb. I feel like I could be a better general manager than the Kings guy. Whatever, Vlade Divac. Because they've had so much goodness in that place.
Yeah, they really have.
They're dumb. They had Jimmer. They just totally killed Jimmer's career. Nah. I think Jimmer killed Jimmer's career.
Yeah. When I lived in Utah, we had season tickets when he was like a freshman.
When he was like 25?
Yeah. 25. No, he didn't go on a mission.
He didn't?
Uh-uh.
Oh. You would know that.
Yeah. That was fun, though.
Was he that good freshman year?
I mean, all he did was shoot threes.
Yeah.
He wasn't like as good.
I wonder what he was like in high school. Because he probably pulled up from like, he just pulled up from like half court.
Yeah. He was from like New York or something. Somewhere over there.
Balling on the streets in New York.
Yeah.
Rucker. Can you just play in Rucker for no reason?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to go visit.
I want to go there so bad.
I want to go.
Or like
I just get ran. But
somewhere down there.
Was Rucker on the Jam volume, whatever? Street Ball Volume Dose. That was the best video game ever. You never played that game?
I don't think so.
Leave. We can play it right now. I always use Yao Ming in that game because he was that tall guy.
Yeah.
And there's no rules in this game, so just goaltend the whole time.
I did have
that was one of my favorite things to do when I was a young child.
I did have a NBA Jam game on my Game Boy.
NBA Jam, that's different.
I know. That I did used to play that though. That was fun. That and Mario Kart.
Oh, Mario Kart is coming back.
I saw that.
It'll probably be lame. It probably won't come out for like 2 years. But Mario Kart's the best. Like, is Mario Kart better than any sports video game ever? Or is it better than any game ever?
I don't know. I definitely used to think so. Like when I was growing up.
When I was a young boy. Who do you think will win the dunk slam of the contest?
I don't know. I want to see Mitchell win.
Why do you want to?
I don't know. Just be cool.
That's some great analysis.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Dennis will win.
You think?
Because is he more bouncy than Mitchell? I don't know.
I don't know.
He's shorter. Maybe. No. I don't know.
So who's all in it? There's those two. And then
Oladipo.
Oh yeah.
And Larry. Larry's too tall. Well, Larry's only 6'8", but he's still too tall.
Yeah. Agreed.
I feel like people think he's like 6'10".
Do you think Aaron Gordon, if he was in it, would have won again? Or like
I think
he didn't win, but do you think he'd?
What?
Because he lost to Zach LaVine.
Right.
I misspoke.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think he'd win if he was in it still?
No, because I'd take Smith because he's shorter.
Yeah. I don't think like you can recreate what he did that dunk contest. Like, I don't know. I just think it was too crazy.
It should just be him. It should just be LaVine and Gordon every year. That's it.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying, though? It was just, like, too perfect. Like...
That's because I feel like we haven't had a good dunk contest in forever.
I know.
And that was just the one thing we can think of.
Yeah.
But there's some lame people in the three-point contest. They really need to have some, like, bum. Just like, no, not a bum, but like a regular person.
In the three-point?
Yeah, just to... That's what I want to see. Just so for comparison. So all those people are like, I could be in the... I mean, but anyone can shoot, but I just want to see it. Maybe 1 year one. Or have, like, Steve Kerr do it.
Or, yeah, like an old coach or something.
Legends versus...
Larry Bird.
Or have Dell Curry versus Steph Curry.
That would be cool.
Or there's like team. I don't know. Yeah, make it more interesting. The balls are on fire. That would be a good one. Just to make it more epic.
I don't think that's a good idea. What'd you think of the draft for the All-Star game?
I mean, everyone wanted it to be televised. Well, who cares if you get drafted last? That just gives you, like, why? That's not weird at all.
Yeah. Do you think it should have been televised?
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
That's funny that Westbrook got mad.
Oh. I just wanted to see it so Kyrie could have been taken first by LeBron.
You think he was?
I thought they came out that Durant was first.
Oh, okay.
But I just wanted to see LeBron take Kyrie. Oh, there was like all this report today that LeBron's screaming at the front office.
Oh, I saw that.
I don't think that's true.
Me either.
I don't know, but he's going to LA. No, I don't know.
He's definitely not going to Golden State.
Yeah, they'd have to like cut like 40 people, and they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be funny though. If he's like, I'll take $500,000 to play for the Wolves.
Homie's set.
I mean, he has like a lifetime contract with Nike. He doesn't need any more money. He could buy maybe he'll just buy the Cavs. He should just buy the Cavs as a player.
Is that allowed?
I don't know. Is it allowed? I don't know. It might be. You think it is? If it is, he should.
That'd be insane.
And rename it the LeBrons. And it's just him and D Wade and I know he'll go. Okay, he'll go to the. Here, so there's Spurs, Rockets, either LA, the Warriors, Philly. It's just my own throw Philly in there. I don't know where else.
I think those are probably
Philly is just Philly's a throw.
Yeah, just because you want it to.
Just I don't even know. I don't even know if I want it to happen.
Add a LeBron under the shirt you're wearing right now.
Simmons and Embiid and LeBron. 2018. I would say I don't know who's first.
Well, you also probably heard the reports that the Lakers aren't gonna try and get LeBron anymore.
They aren't?
They're gonna try and wait until the next year.
When he takes a 1-year deal?
No, and try and get the free agents the next year.
That's why Lakers suck.
Yeah. Did you see Magic Johnson got fined?
That's dumb. He's just talking about it.
I know.
Like he got asked the question.
And it was talking about Magic Johnson as a player.
And he was just saying he's really good. He shouldn't get fined. Because fines shouldn't exist.
They compared him to himself.
Fines just shouldn't exist. Yeah, stupid fines.
Well, and there's so much tampering in the NBA, and you're gonna.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, that was stupid.
You're just saying it's like if a player says another player is good.
Yeah, that's asking an NBA legend. His opinion on a rising star.
Stupid people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Ah.
Yeah, I have no idea what LeBron does. I don't think anyone knows.
Because you can make an argument for Houston. Because they're beautiful. And maybe LeBron can play some defense there. And then the Spurs because maybe he wants to play for a good organization. And the Warriors make probably the least sense out of the ones that actually matter because they'd have
he would get destroyed.
Yeah, and I don't I don't know. Someone was talking about if the league would even allow it to happen.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much he would take for going to the Warriors? He would lose all his credibility. No one would respect him.
I think he wouldn't go there. He should just go to the Spurs. I feel like no one would be mad if he went to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, because no one really hates the Spurs.
Yeah.
I feel like people hate the Warriors, but nobody hates the Spurs. And even if you hate the Spurs, you still respect them. But people just hate.
Do you think he'd fit in there?
Why not?
I don't know. Just with the pieces that they have right now.
Sure.
Okay.
He wants to play with DeJounte Murray. Because they're best buds.
Are they really?
I don't know. They say with the same agency.
Oh.
I think, okay. That's my number one. I think he goes to the Spurs.
To the Spurs.
Spurs.
Do you think there's a chance
Rockets.
he stays in Cleveland?
No.
No chance. Do you think Cleveland makes any trades?
No. Because LeBron hasn't. Oh,
right now.
Trade LeBron?
No,
you can't trade LeBron.
Do you? No, because he has no trade clause.
Right.
But
yeah, wow, you're so smart.
I'm asking if you think they make any trades besides LeBron in the next 2 days.
They trade if the deadline's in 2 days.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're so smart.
I say trade everybody.
Everyone.
Trade Isaiah Thomas for Richard Jefferson straight up. That's how you get it back. Because he was the glue that held them together. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Have Derrick Rose as your starting point guard again.
I forgot Derrick Rose is even on the Cavs anymore.
I think they're just cooked.
I still think they'll win it all. They'll be in the title game.
Yeah, I think so too, but...
Yeah. But yeah, Richard Jefferson, IT, straight up. They can even throw. Throw in the Nets pick.
Are you being serious?
I think they want to get rid of IT.
Yeah, me too.
That's a good.
I don't know.
Throw in the Nets pick just to be sure. Or you trade the Nets pick for Kyrie. You just redo it. No, that wouldn't work. You trade LeBron for Kyrie. There you go.
Do you think the Cavs are regretting that trade?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like they had to make it
Right.
because Kyrie didn't want to be there.
Right. Exactly.
So who knows? It couldn't even be worse if Kyrie had stayed.
Yeah.
It's like I hate everybody. I don't know how it could get worse. You never know. But at least Cleveland or Boston wouldn't be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're trying to trade Marcus Smart too.
That's weird. I feel like he's their identity.
I know.
It's not just Kyrie.
He like brings the edge.
Yes! Good word. A plus. Yeah. Oh, why are you trying to... Oh. I'm yawning.
So Dwayne Wade's on a 1-year contract with Cleveland, right?
He follows him to Houston. It's like, I don't know.
I feel like D Wade would take like a small contract though.
Like how small?
I don't know, just like whatever he needed to take to like
Follow LeBron?
yeah. Like if LeBron went
I
to
could see
Houston,
it, yeah. I feel like wherever LeBron goes, D Wade follows him.
yeah. Because if he goes to Houston, I think D Wade would take a smaller contract to play with those guys.
Yeah, definitely.
But then, do you think that team beats Golden State?
I don't know. I need a tissue. This is bothering me. Who beats Golden State?
Do you think the Rockets beat Golden State?
If they have D Wade and LeBron?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes! Heck yeah! I was very enthusiastic.
I wonder how that dynamic would be.
That would be beautiful. But D Wade doesn't really make any sense in Houston.
Yeah. Just a
Just
guy
to
there.
follow him.
Yeah.
I think they. Ooh. Yes. No, that. Okay,
That'd
change
be
my
crazy.
mind. They're going to Houston.
That'd be crazy.
They are going to Houston. You heard it here first.
Do you think? Okay, here we go.
Do you think?
Do you think that if James Harden would have stayed in Oklahoma City, that Kevin Durant would still be there?
No, because that's just more of a reason for him to leave.
For Kevin Durant to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have a ball hog and another ball hog.
Yeah. I think that was.
But if it was in Seattle, that's a different story.
Because then you wouldn't have two ball hogs because they're in Seattle. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I just think he'd rather stay in Seattle. No, he might have still left.
Yeah.
But maybe the people of Seattle would have like ousted Russell. The thing, that's how stupid Oklahoma is. They took Russell's side.
Yeah.
Instead of KD's side. I feel like they could have forced Russell out and kept KD.
Where do you think Russell just fits in by himself? Do you think he's just a guy that needs to be the Lone Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't play on the Warriors.
Well, obviously not. But I mean, do you think that like there's a star that he can play against or play with that like would complement him?
Kyle Korver. Shooters.
So the answer is no.
Shooters. I don't know. Like I don't know how. I mean, because Carmelo had to change. Like there's no superstar that could play with him that wouldn't have to change.
Exactly. Yeah. Because he's gonna be the dominant personality.
Because Melo had to change. Oh, and Melo goes to Houston. Heck yeah.
That would be.
That's happening.
That would be insane.
That is happening. We got to get the Banana Boat crew together in Houston. Is Melo on a 1 year?
Do Do you think that'd be a good defensive team?
No, who cares?
That'd
They
be
don't
the
play
worst
defense
defensive
anyway.
team ever.
They don't play defense anyway.
That'd be crazy.
Ooh, but if they traded IT to the Nuggets, the Nuggets would win the championship. Because Jokic.
Jamal Murray. Who do you think they'd trade?
Or Richard Jefferson.
Oh, for Richard Jefferson.
No, then the Nuggets would suck if they wouldn't have Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson just is everything.
How did he end up in Denver?
The Cavs cut him.
They cut him?
Yeah, that's why they suck now. Yeah. Poor Richard Jefferson. What are you staring at?
Just looking at your room.
Sounds weird.
Still got Christmas lights up.
Hey.
Did you light them up? Ever?
Like 5 times.
Uh-huh.
They're just aesthetic.
I had some wallpaper like that in my room.
Yeah, I have a 5-year-old room. But if I took it down, it'd be like 2 different colors, and that's too much work. So, it's just kind of like, deal with it.
What's that whiteboard say?
It sounded like a walrus giving birth to an ostrich.
Why's that up there?
I don't know. One of my friends wrote it when we were like 5, and then we just stuck it up there. And a couple months ago, I found it again.
That's crazy.
I know. I found it and that was crazy. Dun, dun, dun. What do you want to talk about in my room, huh? You're just observing silently.
So we've got Christmas and we've got some Thanksgiving right now.
Gourds. Those are gourds. Those have been in there since like October. I don't know how they're still alive.
That's crazy.
I know how to decorate, man. The decorator. Decorator of a lifetime.
What's that jersey?
That's TJ. That's my jersey.
You guys had your last names?
That I bled in. No, they were printed on afterwards.
Oh.
And given to us.
That was like a legit jersey, though.
Yeah, that's the one I cut my head open in.
Someone's tooth.
Yeah.
Right.
The beautiful tooth.
Teeth scare me, bro.
Teeth scare me?
Like getting my teeth hurt.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah.
Like that's scary.
I just thought you meant like if someone smiles, you're like, ah! How dare you? See, and then we have the Durant.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Still salty. You got 34.
I don't really care. That's my baseball number. So I don't really care.
Yeah.
I might steal Bo's number next year. Just like
25. Why 25?
Because of that left-handed guy.
Oh.
Just be like, hey, Bo.
I see the connection.
Give it here. And then he'll be like, give me some money. And then I'm like, you have enough money. And like, yeah, that's true. I can't. I feel like this is a cheat-rated podcast for Bo. We couldn't have Bo on. Bo would lose his mind. So we're calling, I think we've decided the No Name, No Ball podcast.
Is that what we decided?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is that what you
That's
decided?
a prototype.
Prototype?
I don't think that's the correct word for what we're saying. This is more of a first, I don't know, it's like a first draft.
Okay.
We're starting
it's
the web.
It's the centerpiece on the web.
No, that's like a little branch out of the web.
What's the big web then?
Name of podcast.
Okay.
Oh, we should start one. We should really make one of those. That's actually a good idea now that I think of it.
I've been known to come up with some pretty good ideas. Applying past knowledge to current situations.
Apply past knowledge. You rehearsed that. Are you good at bowling?
Not until recently.
How good?
I mean, I'm not very good, but until this is embarrassing, but until I started lifting, I'd never gotten a strike.
What?
Yeah.
I think you can roll it 2 miles an hour.
I know.
and get a
I had
strike.
never gotten a strike, and then I
Really?
started lifting, and now
What?
I can get
You
strikes.
get strikes every time?
Yeah, bro.
I always get strikes.
Really?
I was just talking like you.
Oh.
I don't know. I get like 120 every time, I'd say.
I don't bowl much ever.
Yeah. I go every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right after practice to the bowling
Right
alley.
after you wake up at 1 o'clock.
Will you leave me alone? That was a special case. Right after practice, straight to the bowling alley. Every day. Right.
What's your preferred alley?
Alright, you caught me. You caught me. Hit a lot.
We do, for my, did you have, a grad night or whatever?
Yes.
Did you go?
Yes.
For ours, we went to Bellevue to, it was an arcade, and it had, a private bowling alley in the back or whatever. I forget what it was called.
Wow.
But that was when I got my first strike.
What? How do you must have never bowled. It's not that hard to get a strike.
I'd probably bowled 4 or 5 times before that.
That's acceptable.
I've probably bowled 8 times
Never
in my
got a
life.
strike.
Yeah, senior.
That's
literally
weird.
Senior night was my first strike.
That's so weird. I'm mad.
It was like one of those things though where you make a shot and then you make every shot. I got a strike and then my confidence just went through the roof, and it was like,
see,
strike.
You need to make a shot.
I'll get a spare here. Strike again.
You need to make a shot.
I know.
There you go. You just answered your own question.
I know.
Your life burning question.
I haven't made a shot for a while.
Oh, see, no confidence. Be positive.
No,
How
I am.
dare you?
I am positive.
How dare you?
I'm feeling very positive these days.
Good. This is what we should use for Bo. Some duct tape for his mouth.
Oh my goodness.
And he won't talk so much.
He's really the funniest person I've ever met.
He is a character.
Crazy. Just his facial expressions and everything he does, his reactions to things.
I like his dance where he's like a bird and it looks confusing. Where he flaps everything, flaps his arms and his legs. It looks like a chicken dance. It looks like a chicken dance on steroids. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, that's true. I have a video from when we were parking cars of him dancing to the bagpipes.
I remember
There
that
was the guy walking with the bagpipes, and you see Bo in the video dancing with flags because he was flagging cars. That was funny. That was before we were all good friends.
Before we knew who he was, because he never appeared. Alright, I think we've come to the end.
Yep.
Do you have anything else to say?
Nope.
Really?
Next time we'll have a name.
I don't know. I feel like it could just be an ongoing storyline.
Okay.
Do we have a name this week?
We won't have a name next week.
The No Name / No Ball Family Podcast, but that's not really the name. And there was a noise in the house, and I think we need to end it here. Oh, okay, that was somebody entered. That was weird. That scared me. Alright, the end.